Welcome to Mental Models to Elevate Your Communication. My name's Tim Ferguson, but today's mental model is brought to you by Strategic Director from Audience, Dominic Kaye.
Hi, this is Dominic from Audience, and I'm here to talk to you about scientific presentations and how to understand them. When attending a talk or a presentation given by a scientist or a researcher, it can sometimes be a little bit difficult to follow, even as someone with a scientific background. When attending a congress, there are two types of talks that are given. The first will be a research presentation. Here, the researcher will walk you through what they've done, showing the results of their research and talk a little bit more about the future of their research. The other kind of presentation is an updates meeting. Here, a key opinion leader will usually be asked to present research updates on a particular theme or area. I'm going to walk you through the first one, a research presentation. Here, these follow the same structure usually. The researcher will mostly introduce their research, talk about what they did, and then present the findings. So, to begin with, the researcher will present the aim and a bit of background. This is an important part you want to follow. Here they will talk about past research that has led up to this moment and what has been significant. Following that, they'll talk about the methods. Here, they'll actually walk you through what they did. If you're not a researcher or a scientist, this part may be a little bit more difficult to follow and is not critical for your understanding. Here, they will then talk about the results. Here, a lot of images will show up. Images of actual experimental apparatus, of their results. Perhaps if there's an animal model, there may be even those kind of images as well. Those will be a little bit more difficult to follow if you're not familiar with the research, and once again, are also not super critical for your understanding. The last bit is the discussion. This is perhaps the most important part of the presentation. In the discussion, they will show you what the implication of their research is and also discuss potential future extensions to their study. This will also form the majority basis for the Q&A session which follows. During the Q&A, people in the audience will ask questions either related to the method, potentially giving suggestions for different approaches to take, and will generally be quite interactive and also very interesting. I would recommend paying strong attention to who's asking the questions during the Q&A. If it's someone who's very senior and is perhaps an expert, they will perhaps want to give a little bit more advice, whereas if it's maybe a peer or a direct colleague, they'll be asking more inquisitive questions. The second kind of presentation that you may attend is an updates. Here, a key opinion leader will give you an overview of what has been done, what is being done, and what is to be done in a particular area of research. These are very fascinating, but can also be very difficult to follow if you're not someone familiar with the research. So what I recommend is look at the conference plan, pick the one that you're most interested in, and do a little bit of background reading. Even just 5 to 10 minutes on a particular area will enhance the experience for you and make it a lot more informative and an effective attendance.